Hi there, and welcome to The Illiterates, a super smart, super classy channel about books. It's snowing outside. It just started snowing. It's 2 weeks into April. I'm really over this. I really wanted to stop. So this is only my second YouTube video, and after the first one that I posted, I got a lot of interesting feedback both in the comment section on YouTube and on Goodreads and other platforms, and just text messages from friends. I read a lot of genres. I read fantasy, I read science fiction, I read a lot of historical stuff, I read the classics. But I think that everybody who's followed my reviews for any length of time knows that I always end up coming back to romance. And so I wanted to do a series about some of the lesser known romance titles that I really like, that went under the radar for whatever reason. Whether it's because there are some big name books that were coming out at the same time period, they're from indies, or they're self-published. There's a huge selection of really affordable books that are really good that you should be reading instead of some of the shiterature that gets published these days. I'm sorry, I said it. So today I wanted to talk about Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. It's a paranormal romance. Currently on Goodreads, it has over 4 stars for an average rating, only 790 ratings, which is confusing to me because it's only 99 cents on Kindle, and it's hella good. It centers around a woman named Chastity who comes from this family of huntresses. They track down shifters that have been getting up to no good, and they end them. The male lead is a man named Luke who happens to be a werewolf. Instant conflict. I read a lot of paranormal romance. If you look at my shelves on Goodreads, there's a lot of titles on that shelf. And a lot of them have not really worked out for me. I kind of took a prolonged break from the genre, but then I saw that Talia Hibbert had this book out, and it was a novella, it was 30,000 words, it was 99 cents, and I was like, You can't really go wrong with that. I mean, you can, but I did not go wrong with that. She single-handedly restored my faith in the paranormal romance genre with this book. This is her first foray into paranormal romance, too, which is kind of like, okay, I get it. Mic drop. You win, Talia. She somehow managed to pack in more world building, wit, humor, chemistry, and diversity into a 30,000 word novella that a lot of authors can do in an entire series. I have nothing negative to say about this book. Nothing. Which, if you've read any of my reviews on Goodreads, is a minor miracle. When I wasn't cackling like some sort of deranged werebeast because this book is freaking hysterical, I was swooning over the chemistry. So much chemistry. When I wasn't cheerleading for all of the inherent feminism, I was fist pumping for all of the progressive themes. This male lead was this big bad alpha male capable of wholesale slaughter who also had like a really dry, like whip sharp sense of humor. He listened to the female lead, he respected her boundaries, he never once bullied or manhandled her. I like him. Yep, fan. And then there's the female lead, Chastity, who is super kick-ass, but Talia Hibbert did not divorce feminism from that character like happens so often. So she's a badass, but she's also super feminine. She's really in touch with her emotions. She really likes girly clothes. She has stellar self-confidence. And despite being trained her entire life that werewolves are bad and they must be killed on spot, when she encounters one that breaks the mold, instead of trying to stab him to death immediately, she's like, hold up. She takes a step back. She assesses the situation, and she's like, maybe I was taught wrong. I got halfway through this book, and I was like, what is even happening right now? Like, how is this so good? How am I only 15,000 words in? Why is this not 100,000 words, Talia? And what do I need to do to get more stories like this? So aside from the amazing male and female leads, the writing here is also solid. There are some moments of really beautiful imagery in this book. I'm going to read one to you real quick. The night would have been pitch black if it weren't for the light of the waxing moon, close to full and pure as pearl. Beneath the haunting gloom lay a forest soaked in secrets, and at its shadowed maw a little cabin. Inside that cabin lurked death. He, also known as Luke, was trying not to fidget. Because the female lead is coming over and he's nervous. Isn't that cute? So if you're looking for a fun, hot, quick read that isn't just the usual brain fluff that a lot of these novellas are, you should really check out this book by Talia Hibbert. In fact, you should check out all books by Talia Hibbert. She's a really good writer. She pushes all my buttons as far as a reader goes. I really, really like her. I haven't read a single book by her that I have not liked. She's got a new one coming out, That Kind of Guy, May 2nd. You can read about it over on The Illiterates when we do our monthly blog post of books that we're looking forward to in the coming month. So that's it. That's my little wrap up here. What do you guys think about this series? And are there other books that you really love that just aren't as popular as you think that you should be, that you think that I should talk about on this channel? I am here for recommendations. Just, I have a lot of pet peeves, so I'm going to forewarn you I might hate it and then not talk about it. And then we're never going to be friends again, and I'm going to have to break up with you. I'm sorry. Smidge. Smidge. That's not how you say that word. That's not how you say that word at all. What the fuck is that? Get away from my fucking camera. Bug. YouTube channel. Nope. Video. Second video. It's the second video, Corey. Second. How do people just talk forever without a million takes? It's obnoxious. Okay. Let's fix that here. Half of this hair is not mine. I'm gonna end up with lipstick all over my teeth. Need to hurry up and finish this so I can go watch Jane the Virgin. Serious time. Serious time. You get to edit all this shit out later, Corey. You're welcome.